I'm Melissa.
And I'm Jessie.
And welcome to our show.
Nameless.
And today we're going back to the basics.
Way back.
Caveman style.
Because sometimes you have to disconnect and,
reset.
Be a little archaic.
Yeah. Remember, where you came from?
Yeah.
where all this started?
I was going to start off with some weird advice, and then I decided not to.
Aw. Weird advice is always good.
It'll come around. It didn't apply yet.
Oh, now you guys have something to look forward to.
Yeah, so we're cavemen today.
Or cave women, or whatever we are.
Yeah.
I think it's just cavemen, no matter what, right?
Human.
Whether you're a man or a woman.
If
you think about it that way.
The cave is unisex.
Yeah.
The cave is unisex.
Yeah.
You don't have to say cave woman.
Right.
It's caveman, right?
Yes.
We tried to discuss this earlier and we were like, hold on.
We're going to wait to discuss it because, I think it is. I think it's just cavemen. Caveman. And, they're just people. Human people.
And because you don't say woman, it's
right.
Human.
Yeah.
Caveman. Cool.
Yeah.
Now that we've settled that.
We did settle this.
Yeah, because we know you guys were concerned, probably.
I'm sure you guys have been thinking about this for your whole life.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to settle it for you.
So now you can be correct politically.
Yes.
To offend cavemen.
All of them.
Yeah. Speaking of cavemen, Encino Man, that's probably my favorite caveman movie.
Oh, that movie is freaking so hilarious. I think back when I was in high school, I watched that movie so many times. Oh my gosh,
2
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
You know what? I'm going to say that I'm very old,
Oh.
so I don't remember. Well, I'm not very old, but my memory is shot. Some
Fair
things
enough.
I don't remember at all.
It was 2 minutes when they put a burrito in a microwave. I'm positive it's Encino Man. I'm positive.
I think.
So, going back to being cavemen lacked technology,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
And
I think we both decided that we wanted to do this because I think we both needed time to reset and reboot and
yes.
just back off a little bit.
A lot of people have been feeling
Yeah.
this way as well. I've had so many people tell me, I'm going to take a break. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
I've been
Yeah.
way too involved in social media to the point where I literally had to take a social media break. I have so many things going on in my head, so many different groups that I'm in, so many people I needed to mail things to, so many people that are writing me or, needing an answer to something. I'm the kind of person that I don't usually wait to respond or something, so I'm constantly responding to people, and literally it was
pings your brain around.
Yeah,
all day
literally
long.
it was making it just, I was never able to have a full thought. I love what I do on social media. I mean, I love it. I love the messages. I love talking to people. I love being there. And I love doing things in the groups. I love it. But, there's a point where you have to, step back and be like, okay, I need to reevaluate what I'm doing because I'm, literally taking a toll on my brain.
Yeah.
I don't know which direction I'm going.
It becomes a habit,
Yeah.
and then it becomes a bad habit where you're mindlessly staring at it.
Right.
And it's like opening the refrigerator, expecting it to be different.
Something to be different.
And it's not different. You just looked in the motherfucking fridge. It's the same shit. Are you ready to scramble some eggs? No. Don't open Facebook if you're not going to read that article, you bitch. Fucking close it and walk your ass outside.
Exactly. This past year with COVID and all of that, it was different.
We needed
it. It forced us to use more social media. And it forced us to depend on the person answering or the person being at your fingertip.
Instant access.
Exactly.
People. Instant access. There's no boundaries. There's no quiet time. There's no.
You're always open for somebody. It's sometimes, man, you want to go back to where you had a home phone and that's it. And if you were gone, leave a message.
Leave a message.
Leave a message and I'll call you back or not. You know.
You don't answer it during dinner time.
Right.
That was a rule. Yeah, I don't have a house phone.
I don't have a house phone either. I mean, why? I have a phone at the tip of my fingertips.
I want one. I super want one, but I don't want to pay for one.
Right. Well,
I'm cheap as fuck.
I don't want to be available
Well,
at every second of the day.
But they have caller ID, so you got to choose. You can say, no.
And it's not that you can't. Like, I mean, your phone, you don't have to pick your phone up. You don't.
Yes, which is the point of exactly.
But
your whole break.
It's very difficult. Like, so I decided on Friday that I was going to go the weekend without really using my phone. Like, I deleted Messenger and Facebook off my phone so that it wouldn't be at my fingertips, because I was like, I have an issue. It's an issue. I go on there like all the time. It's like the fridge thing. I do that with the phone, and it's stupid and ridiculous. Like, oh, Facebook, there's nothing. Okay, Instagram, there's nothing. Okay, Messenger, there's okay. Then you get caught up in a conversation. You're like, so I had to just step back and decided, like, okay. I even went to a concert on Friday night, which I'll get to later. But I went to a concert on Friday night, and I didn't even pull out my phone during the whole entire show. That's where I was like, I lived in the moment of listening to the show and not really focusing on taking pictures or taking video, because I'm one of those people as well. When I'm at a show, I like to take video. And so normally when you're taking video, you're not in the moment. You're not really in it. You're making sure that you're focusing, you're watching
through the screen.
Exactly.
Not in real life.
Yeah. It's like you're on your phone still. You're there, but you're on your phone, because I mean, it's just, so that felt really good. I was really happy, but it was hard as hell. It was hard because
I had the same kind of issue.
Yeah.
Like, I went on a family vacation, and people expect that instant reply, even when you're like, no, I'm not going to be available, and they still, I do it to people too. There are very specific people I do it to.
Yeah,
I know that those people will wait.
Right.
Which is the point Melissa made to me. There's a helicopter.
What point?
So, I don't remember exactly what I was saying. Because I went on vacation.
Yeah.
And I was saying how I was trying to do that. I was trying to say, okay, I'm going on vacation. I went to Utah. I was like the middle of nowhere, Utah. Literally the middle of nowhere. And there was dinosaur footprints. It was so cool. That middle of nowhere. So.
She has pictures.
Cool as fuck. I found a fossil. That was cool as fuck too. I was like, ha! I knew I would find one. You guys said I wouldn't. And I did. So that was fun. But people, even when you set those boundaries, like, people still expect the instant access.
Yeah.
And I know I can be quite obnoxious, like, but I have people where if you tell me, okay, I'm going to take a break, that's okay, but I'll still send you my ideas, knowing.
You'll still get like 500 messages now.
You might, yes.
Yeah. I'm not
kidding. With me being aware that you're not going to write back, like, save this for later.
But see, people like me, I'm like, oh, there's all these messages I got to write back. So that's why I had to, like, completely delete it off my phone.
Yeah. And I included a note. Yeah. Whenever I do that to her, I'm like, I don't expect a response. When she's busy somewhere, and I have ideas for our show or something that I'm like, oh, I need to send this to you, or I'll forget and lose it, I'll include, you don't have to reply, this is just to have it.
Just for a note.
And she's like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I was busy, and it's nice to have that sometimes. Yeah.
There's no waiting period to respond before somebody starts to get worried, maybe. Anxious, like, why aren't they writing me back? And so it's one of those things that we're all accustomed to now. Like, we all do it. We all have those feelings. It gets overwhelming, and it causes anxiety, and sometimes you feel like, oh my God, I can't keep up, or, I just need to step back. Or you're like, why aren't they writing back to me, but they wrote back to that person? Like, why did they mention this and not this? Or, just, it's all those things that you start to just beat yourself up, and there's no point in it. There's really no point in it. Like, whatever. It's social media. If you can't respond, don't respond. If you need to step back, step back. Yes. If you need a moment, have a moment. Because it's your life, it's your moment, it's what you are feeling, and that's what I had to do. And what happened by doing that is I accomplished so many things that I had been putting off. and that made a huge difference. It really opened my eyes. It made me like look and say, you know what, well, I think I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna figure out a schedule now, like maybe a structure of what I'm doing, because I am doing so many new things in my life. I need to start really separating them and having certain times for them.
Yeah.
Because trying to do everything at once, it's like freaking spaghetti. It's like you can't just get the noodle, you know, you're just taking all of the noodles.
Yeah. It is a weird time right now too, like we're in between a shutdown, and everybody was home, nobody had a job, and then all the jobs came back, and everybody was expected just to go right back into normal.
Right.
Everybody had anxiety. Everybody, like, my clothes don't even fit. I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere.
I literally, me too.
It's been a weird year and a half, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And we all got addicted to our phones because we were lonely.
And it was there, and like you could get any type of attention you needed. Like, you know, I need to talk to a girlfriend about, you know, oh, I'm feeling emotional, or I need to go on Feeling Good with Daddy and like be like fucking outrageous and do something, you know, nobody does. You know, those you had it at the tip of your fingertips to be able to do all of those things too.
Literally the tips of your fingertips.
Yes, but for me now, it's like I'm working more. I'm not available as much.
Yes.
You know, and so I'm trying to be that same person, you know, and so that's where like this whole caveman thing comes in. The world evolves. Like you have to evolve to the next level. You literally have to level up. You're always leveling up. Like what's happening now?
You have to level up. But sometimes to level up, you have to take a break and take a step back and be like, oh, leveling up doesn't mean getting super involved in all of this shit. You can use social media to your advantage. You can use it for joy. You can use it for happiness. She said this before, like when she quit drinking, she erased brand new.
Everybody. I erased even my family off from Facebook. I just only had like one group on there. We're also able to change paths as well. Mm-hmm. And go a different direction. Sometimes you have to redirect your path as well. Like, hey, I need to step back. Is this what I want? Or do I want to do something different? Do I want to maybe, you know, not focus on one thing so much? And
one of the things that is easy to give up focus on is social media.
Yeah.
Because when you realize, your phone will even fucking tell you. It'll fucking tell you.
How long?
Yes, how many hours you spent staring at each
when
app.
When you look at that, you're like, what?
Ashamed of
yourself. Very, very ashamed.
Unless it's YouTube watching our show. Then.
Yeah, if you have like 18 hours of Nameless, then you're good.
Yeah. That's fine.
If you have 18 hours of Nameless, let us know and I'll send you a prize.
Hell yeah. That'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure. I sent the prizes. So from the last one, I sent prizes. So
Hooray.
Our two winners, Christopher Martin and Andrea Montgomery, are both going to be receiving their prizes soon.
Good job.
Yay.
I'll post something on our Facebook. We have some stickers to give away from Stone Tribe.
Oh, that's super awesome.
We played their music, and Kimmy's helping us with that too. Shout out.
Shout out to Kimmy.
And I have more shout outs. Can I take a moment?
Yes,
and do
take
this?
your moment.
Okay.
Do you want to like go close up? And I'd like to give a shout out too.
Oh yes. Let me speak into
the mic.
The hammer thing.
Maybe speak into the little side.
I wanted to say my fucking shirt, man. Mark Plante, he's in Canada, and I helped him get his Phantoms record because none of the places would ship to Canada.
Yeah.
Which what a bunch of haters.
Yeah,
right?
that's so lame.
Come on. And so he was like very thankful, and he has a brewery up there, and he sent a shirt and it says shit happens.
I wore that yesterday.
Yeah, and it was funny, and I wanted to say thanks because we laughed and she wore it.
So awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a good shirt. So if you guys are ever up in Canada,
Yeah,
you should
you
go
need
there.
to go there for sure.
Also, GTX Soap Shop.
Oh, yes.
GTX.
Yes.
Yes. I was on vacation in Utah, and I don't know, like, vacations as a grown-up they're hard and exhausting, and I have kids and a dog, and
Yeah.
I was fucking tired and hurting and sore when we got home. We drove home. David drove home the whole way, 10 hours.
Wow, just straight?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's
And
a good
I
one.
got home, and there was a package from GTX Soap Shop.
That's so
It was,
awesome.
they called her Termitrol Geller, but
Yes.
Termitrol Smith. And so thank you, because that was cool as fuck. It had soap and bath bombs and lip gloss, and that was cool.
Yeah, and we actually have placed an order with her so that we're going to be actually having something for sale on our end pretty soon.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I actually received a box from her as well yesterday, so I'm very excited.
We're making bundles.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We keep talking about it.
We're trying here.
We're actually doing it.
Yeah.
And I always make fun of Melissa for being on vacation. This time it was me.
Well, and it's fine because I think out of everything, like, I needed Jesse to be on vacation so that I
She
could
did.
reset as well.
So,
Like,
wait a
'cause
second,
we
though.
did, but because we took some time off from our show as well, so that also gave me like a full week of just being able to, right?
Yes, but I'm calling her out because not only was it because I was on vacation, this bitch was muted.
Oh, if we're talking about the feeling good with Daddy, yeah, I was muted. I
And
was muted for
sometimes-
self-promotion.
Thank you for sacrificing yourself for us.
I'll keep doing it.
I just thought it was funny. And
Oh.
those fuckers,
They are fuckers. So, oh, yeah. So, I got muted for 48 hours, all right? So, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do anything to come back, like, because I was just
Too much
in this
energy.
in this zone, like, I wasn't about to do anything. I go on there, and I'm like, wait, it's Friday. It's been 48 hours. I should be unmuted. And no, those jackasses, they muted me for 72 hours and whatever.
They don't ever say
whatever.
anything.
They don't say anything or nothing. They're just mean.
They
and
just slap down these rules.
Yeah, here's all
and
these rules, Melissa. Don't
and
do
they
this, Melissa.
Don't follow them.
Here, take an extra day, Melissa. And then it's like, oh. Then they just flat out ignore me because then I.
She comes back and she's like, ugh.
I'm like, whatever, okay. So I have decided to throw in the towel. No.
She's lying. She's not. I made her eat a stunner snack with me.
That wasn't breaking the rules. I did post
Wasn't.
something saying that I promised not to break the rules. I did have a caption that said I'm lying because I haven't broken the rules yet.
That's true.
And it's been like 3 days.
I'm proud of you. You done good.
I'm doing so well. Let's see if I can make it.
So I'm muted right now.
So she's muted.
Because they didn't like my stoner snack.
Oh,
I
but-
clarified the stoner part and the snack part. They were just being bitches.
but here's the thing though, because they said nobody ever will grab a nug. Well, okay. So a nug is kind of like a garnish on top of it, and
Yeah.
it's just like a little sprinkle on your cracker or your.
reminding you to
Oreo.
get high is all.
It's
like,
and it actually gives it flavor.
it's spicy.
It's very,
It is spicy.
It's very good.
Oh, come on. You know you eat
Yeah,
it. Fuck off.
eat your weed.
Come on.
Go eat a nug.
You know you've been into one before.
just to
You
see,
know.
just to see, just to be like.
Yeah, and it is spicy. Which is weird on Oreo with
Roll-ups. We could actually, you should put the video on here too,
Oh, I will.
so that you guys can
Yeah.
see the comeback video. But if you're not on there, you should be on there because now they're doing their Wednesday shows, and the bonus will be the Patreon show. So I think that's one of their new things they're going to do on the Feeling Good with Duddy is it'll be like, it's no longer going to be like the Monday hangover. It's going to be like the bonus Wednesday show.
Got it.
Patreon is what I got from it. I may be wrong. I'm usually not.
I just smiled and nodded and was like, cool.
Yeah, so play along, and they are going to be more about characters and apparently way more about stoner snacks.
Yeah, and following lots of fake rules.
Yeah.
You guys,
can we get these rules written down, Luke? I mean, are they all
They made
written
it
down?
so that there's now a little button every time you post. If you want to read all 42 of their fake stupid ass rules, you can.
I just guess I ignore that part because I've never seen it.
I like their rules.
Or their rules don't apply to me.
They don't. No rules, but Jesse rules. I don't follow the rules.
Apparently.
I enforce them though. Suck it, Gil. What else? So yeah, I'm muted. I'll be back. It happens.
She'll be back tomorrow, unless they give her an extra day,
Yeah,
like they gave me an extra day to like sit and think.
Some other people are muted for much longer than me.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Like now they're doing
Bunker games.
the bunker games, and that is one very random person, very 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 random person gets pulled out their name, and that person will get muted for 1 week. They're like taking the punishment for us all, I guess.
Yeah, I for sure thought it was gonna be me. Dude,
I was like biting my freaking tongue, like, oh gosh. Like, they really hate me. They muted me for 3 days. Now they're gonna mute me for a week. Like, that's what I thought. So I was really excited when I didn't even get talked about. I'm like, oh, cool.
Sometimes it is.
That was a little safe.
There's a weird teeter-totter of Patreon where there are people who are like, I could die as soon as Duddy, my name comes out of his lips, and I'm like, oh, it makes me feel like I'm dying sometimes.
They get super happy when he says
my
their
name comes out of his lips. I'm like, oh.
Mine's usually never like, hey, Melissa is super cool, and look, she's great. She posted something awesome. It's
Even
usually
if they
like,
do say it, I'm like, those liars.
Mine's usually like Mutilator coming to bust me.
We'll make them cookies.
Not sugar cookies. We better put like some shit on top.
Not sugar cookies, yeah. Dang.
So if you want to know what we're talking about, you got to go Feeling Good with Duddy.
Yeah.
And then you have to get Patreon Feeling Good with Duddy as well, so that you can keep up with everything.
And then, if you feel like that's too much internet for you, before you log off, go onto the Morning Ride Show.
Oh, definitely.
Listen to Jake's latest videos because they're really nice.
You know what,
it's
Jake?
Like 300 and something ish.
Yeah.
Concurrent with the date before right now.
The other day, Jake's episode was really good. Like when I was listening to it, I was like, I really took it into perspective throughout my day, and I still am like.
What was the message?
The message was just, I don't know. Well, his was like, if you drop your phone and it breaks, like, don't get mad. Just like, think like, well, hey, at least like this happened to me and not to somebody else who like can't afford to get a phone, so it's like take everything that happens to you in a perspective in a way that, this is going to be okay. You're going to make it through it. Like if you are worried about something, then just, it's probably going to happen is what he said,
Yeah.
It's probably going to happen. So just, deal with it when it happens.
I like this message. It's one of those things, it's this weird parallel where a lot of it depends on your mindset.
Yeah.
And I say this all the time and it makes people so fucking mad at me, and I'm like, well, it's all in your mind.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's the way you're thinking right now.
Yeah.
It's the way you word your sentence out loud to yourself. The dialogue you use chooses the outcome.
Right.
And people are like, what? That's bullshit. It's the same thing as Jake said on the last episode. If you're worried about something, it will happen.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about it, your actions are going to be directed towards that, it's going to happen. And if you're already worried about it, you should already have a plan in your head and you're going to be prepared.
Yeah.
And so when it happens, instead of being like, fuck, it happened to me, be like, oh, well, at least it happened to me. I worried about it all day. I'm ready.
Yeah, or like at least it happened to me. I'm able to handle this situation more
Yes.
than somebody else would.
I thought about it. I know what to do.
Instead of waking up in the morning, opening your eyes and be like, oh, fuck, I got to get out of bed. Instead, be like, you know, man, I'm so blessed to wake up and have a day, you know, and open my eyes and like, whoa, I can see. And, you know, or if you can't, I'm sorry, but, you know, just figure, you know, what you can and be blessed for the things that you
That's
that
a
you
hard
are
one for
able
me.
to do.
That one for me, sometimes
it's hard.
I need the reminder because some days I'm like, oh, I can't get up.
And some days are
and then you
very
get that
hard for you.
bitterness in your soul, and you're just like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everybody, fuck. I can't even fucking open a can.
Yeah.
Fucking
but and then that
I hate
day,
you guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the next day I wake up and I'm better, and I'm like, oh, oops.
I'll wake up and automatically I'll know like, like I'm just not 100%. I'm not feeling right, and it seems like more and more nowadays it's happening, more and more. So like each day I wake up and there's something I can complain about. You know, usually there's some pain that I have or some, you know, some feeling, or I'm off, or I can't freaking see. I can't, you know, it's like it's all those things, you know, and it's very frustrating. But I'm trying. So not that I wasn't trying to do these things before, but when I heard his message, it made me like really like jump into it. And like I was already on the right path because on Friday, I already decided to make some changes to my schedule and adjust like my interaction with everybody all the time. And so then hearing his message on Monday, it was just kind of a clarification of what I was already thinking, and it really helped. So he's not watching this, but if he is by any chance, you know, you wanted it to help somebody, and you know, it helped me. So I think it helped a lot of people.
I'll try and look up the episode number and stick it somewhere.
Maybe right here.
Vanna White style.
Don't put it in the fire.
I'll burn that bitch. But it was a really good one, and
so the morning ride, definitely.
I appreciate the good vibes.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of days where I'm like, fuck, I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't get to listen to his show or watch his show very often because I'm usually at work when he comes on.
Yeah.
So and then by the time you know, by the time the day's over and everything, it's very hard. Sometimes I'll be able to just go back and listen, but then there's a lot of times that I don't. But every time I listen to it, like, I get a good message from it. Like, so.
This is a weird thing because Jake and Duddy, they talk a lot of shit. Like, a lot of shit. And they'll make you sad because they talk a lot of shit. But I have taken almost every single piece of advice that they have given within their shows collectively. Yeah. And it's fucking helpful, and it's true, and it's right. And
so if you get past the whole them being dicks, then you'll really get a message out of it.
Yeah, you'll get, like, good advice. Yeah. It's good shit.
Yeah, so you should definitely, like I said, definitely go to Feeling Good with Duddy and Patreon.
Yeah. Good vibes.
Yeah.
And then go to our page, and...
well, you're already at our page, because you guys...
Send us your... 18 hours and you'll get a present.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you guys have 18 hours of watch time on our show, I'll be super stoked. Like,
me too.
So Jesse made a post on our Nameless Facebook page today, and the question was,
what are bad inventions?
So we wanted to go ahead and just read off some of the bad inventions that some of our listeners / watchers wrote. So
watchers,
yes, watchers, listeners.
It's listenerless. Our watchers,
our watchers,
our viewers,
our viewers.
There's a word. Think for our viewers.
For our viewers.
What were we talking about?
Their answers to that question. So, one of them was Pet Rock. It was a
I
bad
don't know.
invention.
I'm a caveman. I think that is a great invention. I would love a pet rock right now.
I need pet rock.
Oh my god. Eggs and shells and shit.
Yeah, we don't even have pet rocks. And
Damn.
shit. Damn.
Shake weight.
Oh god. But it's gonna definitely get your arms done.
And that was Brian Bali said, whether it works or not, you're jerking off a robot.
Yeah.
Anyway, South Park has a really good episode about this.
Oh, how funny. I don't really watch South Park, so...
Well, if
you do, you probably know.
there's a great shake weight episode.
I'm gonna have to go watch it now just to see. If you don't like bad words and filthy things, then don't watch it.
Yeah, your discretion. Advice.
Yeah. Another person said jobs. Right?
Yeah.
But if jobs weren't invented, then what? I mean, we'd all just be all over the place. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You're like,
What am I gonna do now?
Kind of like I am right now. So
You have to have a purpose. You gotta have something to do.
But yeah, jobs in itself suck so bad. Like having to be somewhere. That was another thing. Like Jake said, like jobs. Like we hate going to work, but I mean,
Human jobs.
yeah, you're human, so you have to do it. Like I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
It sucks. That invention sucks, and I agree. But somebody has to do it, and it might as well be you because you're better off doing it than somebody else who can't do it.
Yeah, that's true. If you can, I mean, fucking do it then. Why not?
Yeah. And I don't know who wrote these at all, so I'm not like picking on anybody.
Yeah, we didn't write names down.
Yeah.
Our bad.
Yeah. Sorry.
I remember like maybe 2 off of there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wrote them down.
Hoverboards.
Hoverboards.
And the complaint is that they don't even hover.
No, they don't.
They're rollerboards.
Yeah. That is a huge complaint. I mean, a hoverboard hovers.
Yeah.
It doesn't like have something holding it to the ground and moving it.
So, fake news.
Yeah.
Hoverboards aren't hovering.
Yeah,
So,
so get with the
bullshit.
program, hovers.
Credit scores. I agree.
Yeah,
Those seem
you're like
rather
constantly
unnecessary.
looking at yourself like, or I am.
This goes back to our
Failure.
numbers episode.
Yeah.
What is my mathematical equation to show my availability to give away my money?
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
yeah.
Those are bullshit.
That
I
one's
agree.
stupid. Yeah, it's
Bad
stupid.
invention.
It's so stupid, and man, your points drop so fast, but they take like so long to get up. It's fucking. They're just messing with
I
you.
didn't even have a credit score for a long time. They typed my name in and
They're like, no.
it wasn't in there.
It's like,
They were
no.
like, are you sure you spelled your name right? I'm all, bitch, did you spell my name right? And it's just because I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't pay for something whole, you can't afford it, so I
Right.
would just pay for everything whole.
And that's usually the best way to do it anyways. I mean,
It's not, because then when you want to buy something like a house, they're like,
oh, you didn't buy
You
anything
can't.
else?
because you don't have credit.
That's true.
Or
I don't know.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know, I agree, bullshit.
Yeah.
Cruise control, that one makes me laugh.
I don't even use cruise control ever. My
Me
husband
neither.
uses it all the time. Like, we'll be driving far and he's always using it. I never use it. I don't even know where it's at. I don't know how to use it. I don't even know what the purpose of it is.
It's a button.
But why? I mean, I'm going to be on the gas at the brake anyways. I'm not going to just sit there with my feet sitting there. Like, it's weird. It's fucking weird. I'm driving. Like, I don't want to just... But you're still steering, but your feet... No, you're not even steering. Yeah,
What
you
do
have to
do?
steer.
You tap along.
You have to steer.
You have to stay available.
Some of them you don't. I mean, some of them have like autopilot.
Ew, don't invite me into your
Yeah,
car
if you're gonna
not gonna
autopilot,
drive.
like just like you're all smoking weed. Like, please don't ask me to come with you.
Even if you're not, even if you're eating a burrito.
Yeah,
Drive by your own self. I don't want the robot to drive me.
yeah. But are you cool with cruise control? Like, you use it or you don't
I don't
use it?
use
you said?
it. I don't use it.
No.
I
Does-
know who put this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was one more. That one was my sister, and that makes me laugh. Melissa Nelson, I think, said candy cane mushrooms.
Candy cane mushrooms, and that's because Jesse sent Duddy a box of candy cane mushrooms because
He loves
candy canes and mushrooms. So
Yeah.
he loves candy canes. So I guess apparently he threw them away in the trash can right then.
He lied. He said that. He probably ate.
But
all
I
of
bet they're
them.
gonna be on his freaking. I don't know, not his tree, right?
You don't become a soft body hottie by not eating candy canes. So.
He doesn't look very soft body.
No.
Not as much.
Oh, it's because they're doing 100 push-ups.
Oh yeah, they are 100 push-ups a day. I wonder if they made it more.
I'm not doing
Not you.
any push-ups. That
I'm not
shit
either.
hurts my wrists.
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole reason I even thought to ask this question is because I was wasting time scrolling on Facebook. Scrolling through Facebook, and it popped up, and it was on, I don't know what page it was on or anything. It was just a little question, what is the worst invention ever? And it was Sean Booth. It only showed his comment. Sean Booth, something dirty, shout out. And,
Hey.
his answer was Facebook. And I was like, how funny and ironic that I'm on Facebook seeing it, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you agree.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's true. It's maybe one of the best inventions ever, but yet one of the worst inventions. I think it's like equally as bad and as good because Facebook is good for connection. It's good to be able to stay in touch with those who like you're not able to stay in touch with. The social media aspect of it.
So,
you meet people. You
it
gain
gives you,
friendships around the world.
it gives you the chance to make the friendships.
Yeah.
But then it becomes a crutch where you don't have to put that effort into real life
Yeah.
because it's instant access internet.
Right.
So it kind of, like we talk about it all the time, you want to be in these groups.
Right.
It's a great community. There's support where you need it. There's
Right.
people of like mind and passions and et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But then if you take it too far and you abuse it,
Right.
like we all do,
All of us.
all of us, we all take it too far because we're home and we all crave that connection. Then
Right.
people start to obsess over it, and then it's like you said before, how come people aren't answering me? How come I'm not hearing back? How come it was
Right.
a thumb and not a heart? Or how come it was a laughing face?
Right.
Are you making fun of me?
Right.
How come you just clicked on it but didn't write back?
Right. And also like I don't know, like you don't know everybody's phone number. You're not talking to everybody all the time. Like, you know, like you don't know what's happening on the other side of the screen for the most of
No phone
the time.
numbers.
Right.
She deleted Messenger. I'm like, wait, I don't have your phone number because I got a new
Luckily,
phone.
I did go check it, and I saw that she did that, so I was able to send her my number. But it's like, I feel like there has to be some type of separation that you have to remember that there is real life happening in front of you, and you have to, like, experience it. You can't sit behind your screen all the time and just be, you know, always on social media or always connecting like that. There's things you have to do for yourself as well too, like,
yeah,
you know, I mean, that's how I feel about that part of it, is like you always have to be doing something for yourself, not just on social media. And
because then
it
you're
worries
just
me.
comparing to screenshots of what other people
Yeah,
are
like,
doing.
oh,
Their
this
highlights.
person's doing that, this person's doing that. But yeah, you remember, the only thing people see on social media is the highlights most of the time, or the low. You're either, oh my gosh, look, I did this, or, you know,
I'm having a horrible day.
yeah, and it's like, and we need those things. We definitely need those things, but we have to, like, adjust to knowing that real life exists.
Yes. So everybody, we're telling you, work on that balance. And
Yeah.
if you think you don't have a problem, you probably do. Still.
Yeah, probably.
And she shared a thing. I don't remember any of the details, but if you click on it, it has a really long paragraph that I did read.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the details, but I do remember the message. And the message was, if you are the asshole, be accountable.
Yeah, be accountable for being that person that, like, is, like...
And admit it.
Yeah.
And move on from that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's a morning ride show lesson a lot, too, Jake Bushnell.
I've been learning a lot of lessons this week, and so I've just been,
Wow.
I have been sharing a lot of things, all of the stuff that I was doing, outside of work was affecting my job. I was feeling very overwhelmed. I was backed up. I wasn't getting things done because I was too busy doing, things that I shouldn't have been doing at that time, and
or bouncing around,
or like
done.
or like literally getting nothing done. I'm not perfect and I'm gonna make mistakes, and but for me, I want to stay on a positive note and moving forward. And in order to move forward, you have to realize the things that you need to adjust. And
Yes.
I focused, I adjusted, and now I'm hoping that this I've been going on so many different paths this last year since I quit drinking. Like now that I'm on the path that I'm on, like I don't ever want to see myself back where I was a year ago. And now I'm not focusing on all that stuff, so now I'm able to really focus on me and what I need to do to continue to be a human and a good human, and
a good human,
and do what I need to do as a good human to continue on. I didn't even know which direction to think. Like, what should I do? I don't know. Like, I have so many things. Like, I'll even write notes, and like the notes are gone, and I don't know. And
then it's just pages and pages of notes. I get like that too, where you start having so many things and so many things and so many things that you get nothing done at all.
Yeah.
And your mind's going a mile a minute, and you're bouncing back and forth, and you get nothing done at all. You maintain, you get day by day, and then you realize, like, fuck, I'm exhausted. I still have nothing done. I haven't got ahead.
Right.
I'm right where I was the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And I'm
it's
tired.
like 5 days later.
Yeah, and it's the same shit. That's called living for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's what it is, because that's when you get to go, oh, what am I doing? And then instead of taking the moment to figure it out, like you said, and reset, you take the time and overwhelm yourself with being lazy.
Yeah.
Or overwhelm yourself with, I'm going to try and do everything I couldn't get done before.
Yeah.
And they both backfire.
If you pick something, if you pick like one thing you're going to do, and you do it, and you finish it, and then you go to the next thing, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I will start something, and literally halfway through it, something will come to mind, and I'll be like, oh, I have to do this, and I'll...
There's infinity videos like that on the internet. Like the mom cleaning videos.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, I need to do laundry.
Yeah, I have seen that.
And then they're like, oh, I gotta go get the laundry from the rooms. And then you go in the rooms, and then they're like, dang, there's
a lot of toys, or like whatever.
And then you go put the dishes. Oh, crap, the sink is too full. I better start the dishes. Oh, but the dishwasher's full. I have to empty it. And then you start to empty it, and then you're like, fuck, I could really use some coffee.
Yeah.
And
then you just stop everything and drink coffee.
Because I looked at
bong hits and coffee, and then it's just like...
If I take bong talks, though, I'll clean my house.
It's crazy, because that's like how I am too.
Never give me indica. It'll piss me off, because I don't want to take a fucking nap on the couch. I'm not a dad. So we gave shout outs right now to Feeling Good with Eddie, and to the Morning Retro, and to Something Dirty, and to Soaps, GTX Soap Shop, and Shit Hoppins. That's not the name of the brewery.
Yeah. Is it not?
I don't remember what it is, but it was like the logo, and there was birds, and they were shitting on it, and I thought it was funny.
It is super funny.
I don't know what else. Okay, we were going to talk about what we did.
Yeah.
This past week.
Yeah.
We were gone. I was gone. We keep saying, like, oh, we were gone and we did different shit. So I was supposed to go to a Dirty Heads concert. And much to... I think somebody put a hex on me. If you did, could you take it off?
Right?
I'll do something cool for you. Every time I get excited about something, it doesn't get to happen. And I've talked about this before, where I feel like my energy gets all staticky and it fucks it all up.
Yeah.
And zaps it, so it can't happen. But I was really excited to get to take my kids to see Catastro with Dirty Heads.
Yeah.
And my family lives close to there, so I piggybacked
the trip for the concert.
And I was like, hell
for a family trip.
So my sister was gonna meet us, and my dad came down. I hadn't seen my sister in like 2 years, which is weird.
Yeah.
It never feels like that long.
And it's only 10 hours away.
Yeah, only.
It's only 10 hours.
Well, she's farther than that, but we ended up going 10 hours.
Oh, okay.
And they came down, they met us. So we get up there, and as soon as we get into Utah, we get into our fucking place where we're gonna stay. I look at my phone and his message shows postponed. For me, it's canceled because postponed. I just drove. That shit's 10 hours away. I piggybacked it, so it wasn't like a loss of a trip.
Yeah.
Which was cool. That was nice.
Yeah, at least you guys had like family plans.
Yeah, we got to do a bunch of fun stuff
Yeah.
and like hang out and adventure, and I got to see my family, my dad, my sister, my nieces, and I got to meet my sister's fiance.
Oh, nice.
Her future husband. For those of you that don't like that word. And so no concert.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was like Houston.
Yeah,
We
I
get
felt
there.
bad. I felt so bad for her because right when she got there, it was like the same. Right when we got to Houston, it was like canceled.
Look at my phone. I'm like, oh, okay. And there
Yeah.
wasn't really an explanation or anything. It was just like not gonna happen. And okay. And so I was like super disappointed because this keeps happening to me.
Yeah.
This has been happening to me since 2019, and I know that I did make it to 2 concerts.
Yeah.
And so people are like, you don't get to be mad, but
Yeah, you do. You
still
took your family
mad.
and your kids were excited and
Yeah.
you were excited. So
Be healthy.
yeah.
You know, wash your hands, and if it was about getting sick, I don't want it. Keep it.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
If it, I don't know the reason or anything, but I was fucking disappointed.
Yeah, super. So you hung out in Utah and you went to different places?
Well, one, I signed the Dirty Sisters flag,
You did. Thank you.
which I didn't realize I hadn't signed it.
She's
Next-
been with me like so many times, but
It's always here. And so my sister signed it because
Yeah.
she's in the Dirty Sisters.
Signature. Winners.
so many signatures on it. It's so amazing.
Right? It's been all around.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to meet up with anybody at the Utah show. That sucked.
Yeah.
So it only got the 2 signatures. It's back here somewhere. It's gonna be where?
I'm gonna be sending it to Allison Coleman, and she's gonna have it at the Bend,
Bend, Oregon.
Oregon, and I think there's one before that in like Tacoma or Washington somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I think she's taking it to that one. That's before.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She packaged
So I
everything
packaged
up.
all the stuff, and I was able to get a lot of stuff done over the weekend. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna blame it on because Jesse was gone. I was finally able to get shit done. I'm just kidding though. Literally, I had to redirect my mind.
I told you guys I'm a bad
Had nothing.
influence.
It had nothing to do with Jesse.
So yeah, instead of Dirty Heads, we went to dinosaur tracks.
Yeah, and that's super cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs. You didn't even know. I stood where dinosaurs stood, and my dog drank out of a footprint,
That's awesome.
like in Jurassic Park.
Hello. I made it to Utah. I brought my family. We were gonna go see Dirty Heads, and Dirty Heads got postponed, and we're already in Utah. But I'm gonna see family, and we're having a really good time. And I have my kids, and we're excited. And today we are looking at dinosaur footprints, and I'm so excited. I feel like I'm walking on them already. So, anyways, I'll show you guys dinosaur footprints. We saw dinosaur tracks down there. It was cool as fuck. I found a fossil.
Jurassic World, whatever. And that's fun.
Yeah.
And somewhere in Utah, I did find a fossil, which was also cool. I have a picture of that.
Oh, that's super cool.
I don't know what it was, but it
But
had.
maybe somebody on here can tell us if we put a
Yes.
picture of it.
It was only one piece, and you can tell on the edge, like you could see that there was more.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't go around like peeling everything up. I just saw the one, and it had the filled part,
Yeah.
a little piece of it left, and then it had the imprint part.
Oh, how cool.
It was freaking awesome. It was like for sure a fossil, and I was so excited to show my kids. I was like,
Yes. How cool.
And then we went to the Olympic Park. I wore my Scan Me shirt. That was cool. And then we went to Dreamscapes.
I've heard of that, and I saw pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. I got a couple videos from inside there.
Holy guacamole! Did you guys know you needed an infinity of me? Could you see me?
No.
It was at the end of our trip, so we were all like super burnt out. We were gonna be leaving the next morning, so we kind of rushed it.
Yeah. Because the kids are like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, okay, one more thing.
One of them had a headache. They have all these like smoky, foggy things blowing.
Yeah.
And, like, and it's made out of mostly recycled materials.
Okay.
I mean, and so they have air fresheners and purifiers going.
Yeah.
But then all the lights are dim, and there was a lot of stuff. So I had one kid going like, "Dang, my head is hurting," and then the other kid, I had my Lottie. She's all ping, 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 ping.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're not glowing in the dark. I can't see you. Come back.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I would love to go back to one
Yeah.
and like get down and take pictures and get all crazy with it, because that's what it's made for.
Yeah.
Those places are made for that.
Well, I did buy us a light, a Dreamscape light. It's pretty much just like
Heck
that.
yeah.
So one of these days we're gonna do our own.
I'm excited.
All we need to do is get a bunch of mirrors, and we could have an awesome. Like,
I'm excited.
yeah. I went to the Pepper concert at the Orange County Fair, and that was super cool. Being at the show was awesome. For me, concerts are different. I'm learning how to adjust to them, and it just depends on what group of friends that I go with, how I have to adjust, and I have to kind of like realize that I'm no longer doing what they like to do, and sometimes I feel out of place, and so it's very hard for me, and I can't expect people to change up everything that they do because I decided to change what I do. It's a lot of talking myself through things sometimes. It takes a lot for me to go to a concert where all of my friends are partying, but I love going, so I love my friends and I love doing that. So I try. I keep trying, and I keep realizing that there's certain things that I can't do anymore. There's certain things that no, I'm cool, and it's okay, and I have to realize that it's okay, because we are allowed to go separate paths, and we can still love each other, and we can still like each other. Going back to what I was saying, I want to continue to hang out with my friends and do things, and I want my friends to continue to invite me to do them. So when my friends just don't plan out like invite or just anything like that, it's more hurtful because we're not on the same page anymore, and it's okay. It's okay, you know. So
it is okay.
Yeah, and it's okay to evolve and do different things. Like, obviously we couldn't be cavemen forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't.
This comes down to while we were driving through Utah and I was staring out the window. Oh, I super am obsessed with geology and volcanoes.
Yeah.
And Utah, it's gorgeous for the geology and looking at it. I don't love Utah.
Yeah.
I don't love Utah. And if
I
you're
think she hates it because she wrote me that like 6 times, if not 12.
I don't love Utah. I do think it's very pretty.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Keep it. And I don't have to be there. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm not very fond of Utah either.
Yeah. So just looking at it, the thing about Utah that's cool is the rocks. You can just see. You can see all the layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. And that's why there's fossils, because those bottom ass layers have come up and been washed away enough where now that layer is here. Yeah. And we get to be there to see that layer erode away into nothingness.
Yes.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, we're just another layer.
We are.
We're just another layer, because cavemen are just another layer.
Yeah.
That we accidentally dug up a few times.
Yeah.
And they just found some, like, prehistoric lion cub.
Exactly.
Two.
Yeah.
That they accidentally dug up one time, twice. And
Well, it's all of it. Even, like, you know, just everything. Like,
Pompeii.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna geek out. I'm all, because that's my favorite. Pompeii is my favorite. It took one catastrophic event. Boom, whole thing's buried.
Yeah.
Just another layer.
And then you just build on top of it.
Yeah.
And that's
Dig down for your septic
exactly
tank.
what our bodies are. That's what we are. We are definitely just another layer. Like, we're all gonna end up in the same place. So, like,
so make it good.
yeah,
while you're here.
at least be a good layer. I mean, at least be that good layer to the world, to the earth, and, you know, adjust yourself to be that. Redirect yourself. You can make a change. Like, you don't have to stay in the same situation that you're in your life right now. Like, you are in control. You are in control of what you do with yourself. And I guarantee you, if you really take control of what you want and you focus on that, you're going to feel so much better. And you're going to look around and you're going to be like, dang, Melissa and Jesse, like, that was really, really awesome advice.
Yeah,
and
you're welcome.
Yeah, so it's just, everybody has to do it. And so why not just do it now?
Yeah. So
Evolve into your next version of you.
You do have to evolve.
Yeah.
Now we have utensils and fire. Now you have fire in your fucking kitchen.
Now you have fire in a piece of, like, in a tube.
Hold it.
Like, now you can just walk around with fire all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, consider yourself blessed. Look at those things that you do have. Because, I mean, you have something. There's something that you can be grateful for.
This doesn't even have fire.
Yeah, and you can still blow out smoke. If you do it enough, you could do a smoke signal.
Oh. Right? Dang, we should. Okay, so you went, what was your other concert that you went to?
Oh, yeah, so it was Pepper on Friday night, right? Or
yeah.
something. Yeah, Friday. Or Saturday, I think. And then the following week, I went to Revolution on Friday night. And that one was super awesome because that one is where I, like, decided I wanted to live in the moment. There wasn't as many of our friends there, so it was just 4 of us, and it was a little less crazy. I enjoyed it because I was able to just, like, really get into the moment, into the lights, into the words, into the songs, and I love Revolution. The Pepper concert was difficult for me because there was just so much going on.
Yeah.
We weren't really in the moment watching the show. We were there partying, if that makes sense. And so Revolution was different because I was able to just, like, be in the moment. We were there, we were chill, we were in the watching it, we were, you know, watching the people around us, and it was a different vibe for me. Both of those shows, I absolutely love them. I want us to start to go to more shows, especially together, like just different shows, because we love all kinds of music, you know, and so we want to start getting out there.
There's
I love
a lot of
music.
shows. I feel like a party pooper because I'm a mom, so there's, like, so many shows.
Right.
They're free shows, and I'm like, oh, it's at nighttime.
Yeah. Well, and that's the difference is I don't have that, you know. So, like, I've already, what you're doing the right thing. You know, if you need me to tell you, you're actually making the right decision because it is that time, like, right now where you have to be a mom.
It's where they're going back to school.
Yeah, that's got to be super crazy.
My kids are going back to school for the first time tomorrow since March 13th, 2020.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
I just meant, like, in general, how long the schools will stay open.
Right.
They're going to do temperature checks and stuff.
I don't know. It's so weird. On the news, like, the news is so different than what's really happening. I'm not even kidding because I was watching the news the other day and I'm like, oh, whoa. And then I go, like, out to work and to the store and I'm like,
that's not real.
Nothing they said is happening. Like, what?
Yeah. When I check out and I need a break to reset, that's what I block from my life.
Yeah.
Is media.
Yeah.
Not social media.
Yeah.
Just media.
Right.
I don't watch TV. I don't watch news. I don't read the news. I mean, it changes so often, and it's always, everything has something they want you to believe.
Yeah.
And I don't even care to give my mind space to it, so I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I
You
vote,
made
I follow the rules, I pay my car registration.
taxes, all that good stuff. Yeah.
I'm a good citizen. Remember,
Yeah.
guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, fuck health insurance.
Yeah, health insurance is ridiculous. It's definitely on your end. It's stupid. Like they don't do anything. On my end, I'm still waiting for tests. So, no news is good news, right?
Yeah. See, no
Yeah.
news is good news.
So that's the way to look at things.
So what else have you been up to?
Nothing.
Just getting things done.
Yeah. So I'm at a level where I now feel like I've gotten a lot of things accomplished, and so now I can add those other things to my list, you know. Like now we're ready to move forward. We're ready to level up.
We keep saying that we have plans, and we're actually doing them.
Yeah.
And it's really cool, and it's fun to see how. It's hard to see because there's nothing like collectively put together
Right.
for us to physically look at besides our episodes.
Yeah.
And I mean, lie.
I mean,
Look at our
we
shit.
work really hard on this stuff.
We do have things coming for local people. We're gonna have some cool stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep saying that, but we're really excited about it. Now we're almost to the point where we're ready to be able to do those things. And so within
To
the next
include people.
I mean, I want to say like by episode 20 we should be like ready to announce like something.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool by episode 20. Wink, wink. I'm gonna harass somebody right now.
Okay.
Would to be, to have our theme song.
Oh,
include.
yes.
I'm not gonna name any names.
We won't name any names, but we have somebody who is super awesome and doing a theme song for us.
Yes.
And so we're ready. We're ready. Call us up. Let us know what your schedule's like, and we can make it happen.
And we have some interviews coming up.
Yeah.
We have, like I said, I'm gonna do a giveaway on the Facebook page.
Okay.
My kids are starting school, so that'll be fun. I'll get to tell you guys about how that goes.
Yeah.
We're evolving into a new era of life that used to be normal and then was no longer normal, and so now it's normal again.
It's a new normal, and you don't
doesn't
even know.
feel normal.
Yeah.
My kids are gonna be pissed having to wake up that early.
Oh yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day for you.
I'm fucking sweaty.
Yeah, I think we're over. I think we're done.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a joke to tell.
Okay, and we're gonna end it with a joke.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I don't even want to say it. Fuck you.
Say
me.
it.
No. No. I ain't mom.
You had to say who.
I eat mop poo. Bye, Jesse.